Welcome to Africa on the Move in partnership with DW. I'm Funmi Unuajefe. On this episode, we'll be focusing on women, strong and vocal women who are passionate about their country and their causes. We will start with Patience Baradenge, a banker helping female entrepreneurs in Kinshasa get loan for their businesses.
Patience Baradenge starts her day by visiting one of her clients. She works for a private Congolese bank that gives loans to businesswomen, like pharmacist Colette Kanika. With the loan, Kanika was able to renovate her pharmacy and open a second branch. I've established my business. Little by little, I'm trying to advance with the training I had at Raw Bank. I'm trying to put it into practice. Baradenge has given over 1,000 loans to small business owners. She lobbies for every new customer, whether at the counter or on the phone. Women in Congo need their husband's authorization to take out a loan, but there is a way to bend the rules.
We suppose that the husband already allowed her to do business. So this is what we're doing. So we're not obliging her. We need the guarantee or the collateral of your husband. If the business of the woman, if she can by herself guarantee a loan, she can do by herself.
Baradenge is setting up her own organization to help young female entrepreneurs in Kinshasa. It's called Dream Ventures.
Everything starts when young women start coming to my office, giving me CVs, you know, for trying to look a job for them.
In the evening, Patience Baradenge is invited to a fashion show put on by 3 women. She's been supporting the group for a while and has chosen some of them for her new startup program. Baradenge has gathered her protégés who are grateful for any assistance they can get. It's really difficult here in the DRC. There are no banks that give loans to young women who want to start a business.
So those 3 girls, we have a lot of work to do together. I'm mentoring them. I want to coach them on how to make the business plan until they're going to finish their project.
The next morning, she has an appointment at the new office she has just rented. She plans to provide the young entrepreneurs with mentoring, financial support, and a common workspace.
In the incubator, we're going to also receive the young lady's office. The office also going to be in our office. So we need more space, but this is just the beginning where people can try to find us.
There's still a lot left to do before the launch, but Patience Baradenge is one step closer to reaching her goal.
Patient's story shows that if you empower a woman, you empower her family, and it has a ripple effect on the community. Our next story is on Chatal Mahamadou, an activist who speaks against injustice, social issues, and equality in Niger.
The houses have gone, demolished just a few weeks ago. A new bridge is being built here, as well as a bypass. Residents live in the ruins. This woman wants to give them a voice. Chatal Mahamadou. The human rights activist is producing a live radio show here between the ruins and the building site. 3 generations have lived here, in the center of Niamey.
If we do the program here, then those who rule this country will see that they have to govern better, that they have done something bad here, and that they have to change their behavior. If there are some people of goodwill there, then hopefully things will change.
The following day at Espace Citoyen, or Citizen Space, a human rights organization where Chatal Mahamadou presents her radio show. Human rights, the situation of women, abortion, the poor level of education in Niger. These are all topics discussed here. In today's editorial meeting, corruption is on the agenda. Many programs are a thorn in the side of the government, but these journalists are undeterred.
Why should we stop? There are no taboos. If there were, that would slow us down, and I don't want any slowing down of social life. We have to break down the barriers. We want to be transparent. The world has to change, and we have to continue to develop and move forward.
Chatou Mahamadou grew up with 6 siblings on the outskirts of Niamey. Her father had 2 households, as he had 2 wives. Despite all the difficulties, the 41-year-old has inherited her courage from her family. Unusually for Niger, her parents gave her the freedom to choose her profession and did not marry her off against her will. As a child, Chatou was very demanding, her mother says.
When she was young, she was so curious. She always wanted to know exactly what was going on around her. She asked lots of questions and we always had to answer, even if we didn't know everything.
And it's that confident approach that Mahamadou takes out into the community. On this day, she's given a voice to more than 10 families. And Chatou Mahamadou won't stop until the people living at the building site receive more compensation from city authorities.
I love Chatou. She's a fierce, fearless woman. Now, from social activists, we head to the woman in politics in Senegal. President Sall inspired a young woman, Thérèse Faye-Diouf, to lead without worrying about her gender.
This is Thérèse Faye-Diouf's office. The Derrière mayor is on maternity leave and gets her files from City Hall delivered to her house, an opportunity not afforded to many women in Senegal. There were so many hostile comments from men who said I was too young and as a woman I could never be mayor of the city. But the women in my community mobilised for me, since they are very much aware that real problems in this country are ones that directly affect women and children. Diouf comes from a wealthy family. Nannies and domestic workers help her cope with the demands of everyday life. Her youngest daughter is just a few months old. She admits she's privileged. She says she owes a lot to her mentor, the president of Senegal, Macky Sall. President Sall inspired me to join politics. I was so impressed by how he supported local initiatives, that he supported youths and women's groups and students. And so we, the young people from around here, said, this is a man we need to support. While she was still a student, Diouf began campaigning for Sall, who'd only just formed his political party. When he became president, Sall rewarded her for her commitment and put her in charge of his party's youth organisation. The members of the group have nothing but admiration for their boss. Yesterday you were in the maternity ward, and today you are here before us. This shows your commitment and your strength, and shows that you're just as strong as a man. Diouf's commitment to her work and her support for the president are unwavering. Everyone she works with here wants President Sall to win a second term. Diouf's day is not over. After the party meeting, she heads off to a kindergarten. She's the Director General of the Federation of Public Kindergartens, a job she also owes to her mentor. At the moment, Senegal has about 1,500 state preschools and kindergartens. Diouf hopes to significantly increase that number, especially in rural regions. All of us working in the Senegalese education system have sent out a message that now everyone, even people in remote rural areas, know that they have to send their children to school. That's why preschool education in Senegal, which wasn't very developed, is now making progress. Diouf belongs to a generation of young Senegalese who've been educated abroad. But she's hoping that these children will have the opportunity to finish their schooling right here at home.
We have a lot of leading women in Africa. We've highlighted a few. Take a look. We'll take a break, and when we come back from the break, more on great women across the continent.
First point of accountability is asking questions.
Hello and welcome to Plus Sports and Plus TV Africa. I am Udoka Njoko.
Hi everyone, welcome to Plus Training.
You cannot continue to recycle poverty while you're spending a lot of money on unproductive ventures.
The government has to feel the impact.
Honorable Commissioner, sir, welcome to the show.
Welcome back. Now we head to Ghana, where a social enterprise teaches girls technology basics.
How many of you know what coding is?
It's workshops like these that Regina Honu envisioned when she started Tech Needs Girls. The social enterprise focuses on teaching girls technology basics so that they gain confidence in the idea of taking up a future career in the technology sector.
For most of the girls, they have no idea who a software developer is. They don't know much about technology. So we really start from the basics to give them a good foundation.
As a young girl, Honu wanted to become a rocket scientist. But growing up in Ghana, she was quickly told where others thought her place was.
I wanted to develop my own rocket because I'd never traveled. And I was told girls don't build rockets, I'll end up in the kitchen.
Not Honu. She studied computer science and started her own IT company, Soronco Solutions, which finances the Tech Needs Girls project. Every Monday and Wednesday, underprivileged girls learn IT skills here.
For some of them, the access to technology is low, they don't have any computers, and they're not going to be as competitive as the other students that they'll meet in university. So we really give them sort of an added advantage.
Over 2,000 girls are receiving training in 5 regions across Ghana and soon in Burkina Faso as well.
The girls from our program are developing really cool applications that solve some of our pressing needs on the continent.
More than half of Africa's population is female, and yet women are completely underrepresented when it comes to software solutions. Regina wants to change that, but her project isn't just about coding.
They won't just come and learn about coding, they'll come and learn about human-centered design, different societal issues that we'll address, and soft skills, you know, how to be a leader, how to speak up.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
Graduation time. Regina has found a large textile company to sponsor her project. Together, they hand out diplomas to girls like Izatu Al-Hassan.
It's like football. Some are saying it's made for boys, only boys, but girls also can play. And due to ICT too, girls too can be powered to be creative in computer.
90 volunteers and 45 mentors are now teaching the girls. They hope the training will help empower them and give young women the skills and confidence to take the same risks as Regina Honu.
From tech girls in Ghana, we have a tech girl in Zambia, Regina, a self-taught website designer, empowering others.
For Regina Mtonga, the internet is a little bit of freedom. She says it makes people more self-reliant, which is especially important for women in Zambia. Regina's 27 and a self-employed web designer.
I went to college and I studied a degree in computer science, which had 0 to no experience in websites. It's only later on 2 years that I taught myself how to make websites through YouTube videos, and also my husband taught me a few things and I did the rest.
Now Regina is passing on her know-how. In 2012, she founded the Asikana Network with 2 friends to teach women IT and computer technology. They faced daunting obstacles.
It's very difficult for women to, first of all, enter into IT and remain in IT, because we get a lot of hate talk and hate behavior from people, because the first thing people will tell you is you can't do that because you're a woman.
Regina hasn't had it easy. In 2013, her father and mother died within a short time of each other. She was left to care for herself and her younger sister.
I felt like God had taken my mom away, and I honestly felt like He was punishing me for something that I had. I couldn't understand anything that could possibly go bad was going bad in my life. January 2014, I must honestly say that my life did change.
It was a change for the better. A year later, her work finally gained recognition, and from very high up, too.
Someone called Fabienne called and she said, Regina, I just wanted to be the first one to tell you you have been selected to be one of the 60 Queens Young Leaders, the first 60 Queens Young Leaders of 2015. And the guard came and asked me why I was making so much noise, and I told them, I'm going to meet the Queen of England, I'm going to meet the Queen.
She's been very busy ever since.
Yes, why? Because you don't seem like someone who's...
Regina has become a role model for many young women in Zambia.
It depends on how much you save per month and what you're doing to save.
They come to her classes to learn how to run their own businesses.
I think I can do it in a year. Something I've noticed about them is that they have felt so empowered that they feel they no longer have to be working a 9-to-5 job for someone else, but they tend to want to work for themselves, and it has been very successful for them. We have some very good examples of girls who are their own bosses now, making more money than I am.
Regina and her network have achieved something crucial: to show Zambian women that they can have control over the...
And that's That's all on some of the awesome women on the continent. Join us next week on Africa on the Move for more impacting stories across Africa. My name is Funmi Unuajefe. Bye.